and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be talking about my favorite products of 2019. Now, as a caveat, not all of these products came out in 2019. I may have just tried them for the first time, or maybe I've been using them and they've just been my 2019 favorites. So I don't want to just leave them in the past year. I want to keep using them, and I want to just tell you about how much I love them. First off, we are about to enter 2020. My ass remembers what I was doing on New Year's Eve 2000. What about you guys? What were you doing on New Year's Eve 2000, if you're even old enough? I just realized that the most popular YouTubers out there were not even born in the year 2000. That's a cool story. That's rad. Love that. But I hope you had a wonderful holiday. I hope you're doing something fun for New Year's Eve, and if you're not, don't worry about it because it's just a day. I personally am not a huge New Year's Eve person. Like, I'm doing something real chill this year around like 7 o'clock, and then my ass is probably gonna be in bed by 10 because that's what I usually do. So why would I force myself to stay up until like 1 a.m. just so I could bang some pots and pans? You know what? I'm going way off topic. With these products, I'm going to go by category, so I'm going to do hair stuff and then skin and then makeup. So if you're curious to skip to any particular section, or if you want to know where you can purchase any of this stuff, everything will be down below. I'm going to leave links, timestamps, all that glorious good stuff. Let's start with hair. I don't think this is going to come as a surprise to any of you, but this is the year that I discovered Arctic Fox hair dyes, and let me just say they've, saved my life. They have brought me from the precipice. They have saved my hair, my glory, my everything. Mild exaggeration. But in all seriousness, I used to have to go really, really often to get my hair done because, to be honest, my natural hair color is starting to come in very, very light. Some might call it white. And there are a lot of people who are cool with that, they're chill with that. I am not one of those people. I really enjoy having red hair. So I was going really often because if you've ever had red hair, you know it washes out quickly. And then Sally's was awesome enough to send me some Arctic Fox, and I've been hooked ever since. Arctic Fox is a semi-permanent hair color, which means it does wash out over time, but I feel like it really gives my color the kind of boost I need to keep it fresh in between going and getting it done professionally with permanent colors. My favorites are Poison, which is this kind of like bright red that I have on top, and then Sunset Orange is what I put kind of in the mid, and they're both just so beautiful and so bright. I am so madly in love with these. Next, I want to go into shampoo. So this is a product that I don't even think I've talked about on my channel yet, but I only discovered them when I was just at Ipsy Live in New York. That was only in October, a few months ago, but yet this immediately made it onto my favorites of the year list. This is the Nature Lab Tokyo Perfect Volume Shampoo. It has a color protectant. It is sulfate and paraben free. So this is wonderful for several reasons. First of all, it's really light. It does not take a whole lot of product to get all the way throughout your whole scalp, and you can feel it. It's gentle, and it does suds up a little bit, not a ton, but you can feel it go throughout your whole head with just, like, I have very long hair, and I use like a pump and a half for my whole head, and it just lathers up nicely. But above everything else, the smell of this is heavenly. So I wanted to look this up, and first of all, this does retail for $14, which is not bad, but let me tell you what they say the scent is. This says inspired by the light feminine floral aroma of Japanese cherry blossoms, and that's what it is. It is definitely cherry blossoms, but it is not heavy flowers, if that makes sense. It just smells so beautiful. Like, it's one of those things where when my hair is wet and I put it in braids, maybe when I take it out, that smell just gets me all over again. I just sit here, I'm like, oh God. And also, I love the bottle shape. I know that's weird to say, but I love it. It's very efficient and just, I don't know, this is just a fantastic product. I'm gonna try to speed up my descriptions or else this video will be 84 hours long. Also from that same brand, Nature Lab Tokyo, this is the Perfect Shine Clarifying Scalp Scrub. This is a really interesting product, and I don't use this often. I only use it when I really need it. So this almost feels like a lip exfoliant. You know how it can be really granule, but you take this and you really scrub it in your scalp. I like to use this on days where my hair has just taken a beating. Like if I've been putting a lot of product in my hair, or if my hair just feels really dirty or really oily or really limp, I will take a tiny bit of this and scrub it through my scalp. And what's interesting is not only does it feel almost like it's exfoliating your scalp a little bit, but it does suds up. This is also like a shampoo in a way, and it'll take out a lot of the impurities and a lot of the product buildup and just shit that's on your scalp. I hope you don't have actual human feces on your scalp, human or animal of any kind, but I mean, this would probably do a good job on that. This also retails for $16 and will last you forever because you need such a small amount. Now, once in a while, I like to do hair treatments where I just put on a conditioner and let it really soak in my hair. And for that, it is the Eva NYC Therapy Session Hair Mask. I feel like this stuff has mildly saved my hair. First of all, do you see the size of this thing? Like, look at it next to my head for comparison. This is massive. This is 500 milliliters, 16.9 fluid ounces, and you need such a little bit of this, I find. So what I like to do with this is I will shampoo my hair in the shower or over the tub, whatever I need to do, and I will put a tiny bit of conditioner in just so I can comb my hair through, just a really tiny bit, wash that out, and then I will get out of the shower and I will kind of lather this on, especially on the ends, and I'll put it up in a bun, I'll put a cap on it, and I will sit for like an hour and just let it soak in. This, first of all, it smells beautiful. That, I don't know, I'm one of those people who really enjoys my hair to smell good, but it just really feels like it's nourishing, and I would dare to say protecting my hair. I feel like my ends don't look as broken. It tends to smooth a bunch of kind of flyaways and frizzies. I could probably use it right now, to be honest, because I'm a little bit of a frizzball today. But in all seriousness, this is just such a wonderful product, and it is so affordable. Right now, this is on sale at Ulta for 12 bucks for this huge thing, but it's normally only 15, which I think is really reasonable, and I would definitely buy it at Ulta because you can always use coupons, so just saying. And that's it for hair. Let's move on to some skincare. If you've watched my channel at all, you probably know this is coming, but Derma E is one of my favorite skincare brands, so I want to talk about 3 products. The first is the Hydrating Cleanser with hyaluronic acid. I feel like this is a really gentle, everyday kind of cleanser for me. I'll admit this is not great at removing really tough makeup. You probably want to go in with a makeup remover before using this, but I just really like it for just taking off the gunk on your face, taking off the slime. I was going to say slime. Who has slime on their face? It's just really good. It's really gentle. I feel like it's suitable for all skin types, and it's just, it's gentle. After I cleanse and tone, then I go in with a serum, and the one I've been loving is the Derma E Vitamin C Concentrated Serum. Again, this has hyaluronic acid, it has vitamin C, and it also claims to help boost collagen. I really love the texture of this. It spreads really evenly across the skin and it soaks in nicely, and then I will go in and kind of pat it in until it's a little bit tacky. It's just wonderful. It just feels really fresh on the skin, but it soaks in nicely. Really loving this year. And finally, there's the Derma E Hydrating Eye Cream. This has just been beautiful. It is so nice and kind of thick, but not too thick, and I just pat it on gently underneath my eyes. I've been using this for about 4 or 5 months, and I love it. And I feel like the tube is so full still because I use such a little amount, but it goes such a long way. It's just very hydrating. Here's one that surprised me. I got this in a BoxyCharm months ago, and this is the Paula's Choice Exfoliate Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. Woo! It's a lot. But this has salicylic acid, and it is really good for exfoliating your skin. It is a chemical exfoliant as opposed to a physical exfoliant, and I like the results this has given me. Now, was it immediate? Did I immediately look like a glowing baby angel? No, I did not. But I really just like the way that this has been reacting with my skin. It doesn't feel too harsh. It doesn't feel like it's stripping my skin of all moisture. It just kind of gives me a nicer complexion and a smoother complexion. And I really enjoy this. By far my favorite face mask of 2019 is also another BoxyCharm product. This is the Elemis Superfood Vital Veggie Mask. This is what I use when my skin needs a dose of hydration, which, as you've noticed with probably a lot of these products, I really like having hydrated skin. I feel like it helps my skin to accept makeup better, and it also, maybe it makes you look a tiny bit younger, who knows. But I just really like this. It gives my skin a good dose of hydration. It's very gentle, and it's something I really use to pamper myself. This is the one that has avocado and broccoli seed oils, which I've never seen broccoli seed oil in anything else, but whatever it's doing, I want it to keep on doing it because I love this face mask. Yet another one that I don't think I've talked about on my channel, and I feel like that's a theme running here, so I'm sorry, I will try to do better next time. Again, this is something that I got at Ipsy Live in New York, and I was immediately impressed. I tried it the night that I got it, and I have been using it ever since. This is the Youth to the People Superberry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask. Oh my God, this is the end all be all for night creams. Now, this is not something you're going to want to use during the day, or at least I don't, because it is a very thick night cream. This has squalane, this has hyaluronic acid, it has vitamin C. They say it's for all skin types, and I do believe that, because even though it is a thick cream, it is very gentle. It smells delicious, but I do feel like this is one of those things where when I cleanse my face at night and put this on, when I wake up in the morning, I feel like my skin definitely looks like it has kind of a plumpness to it, and it feels more hydrated in general. I don't get as crepey maybe around the eyes, or if I'm crepey here, which I get, it's weird, I know. But I feel like regular use of this has really helped with that. I've been filming 20 minutes and I haven't even gotten into makeup, but it's okay because we're doing makeup right now. First, let's talk about my favorite brushes of 2019, and that was the Doll 10 Beauty and Makeup Molly set. This was so unexpected to me because when I first got these, I looked at them and I was like, oh, these are gonna be special. But no, they are the softest, the most versatile eye brushes I maybe have ever had. I am so madly in love with all of these, and I can't say enough about them. Now, this is an 8-piece set. I only found 6 of the brushes. I know the other 2 are somewhere over there, and it retails for $39 and comes in a cute pouch. But the quality of these, I can't tell you enough about the quality of these. They are so soft. They are synthetic, obviously cruelty-free, and also the person they collabed with, Makeup Molly, is just wonderful. I'm going to, link these down below for you, but I really loved these, and these were such an unexpected favorite of 2019. For skin, I definitely tried a good amount of foundations this year, but shocker, if anybody has watched a single one of my videos, it was all about the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. Not only is this incredibly affordable, but the look this gives my skin is my favorite. This is a more dewy foundation, but I do believe that it is buildable anywhere from light to kind of medium full coverage. It's not full coverage, so if you're a cake face kind of girl, you're probably not gonna love these, but I just love the finish this gives my skin. It comes in a pretty good array of colors, so I mix a few to get my perfect color, and it's just, I don't know, I love it. I still do apply this with my hands, which makes some people cringe, and that's awesome because we can do different things because makeup has no rules, it's art. But this top of 2019 for sure. I'm gonna keep using these, probably gonna rebuy them. As I'm moving along here, I realized that whenever I put up my BoxyCharm videos, so many people are like, why don't you just cancel your BoxyCharm? And it's because so many of my favorites that I may never have tried came from BoxyCharm, and this is another one. My powder of the year was by far the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I love this, and I am not a powder lover at all. Powder lover, that sounds, you little powder lover, you. This is a very light powder, so I do only use this to set a little bit under my eyes and on my forehead and maybe around my nose. I'm not someone who likes to set my whole face, and this does such an amazing job. One thing I will say about this is when I first opened it, when we all first opened this, it felt so cold and so wet on the skin, and I'll admit a bit of that has gone away, and I have kept this closed very tight in a drawer that sunlight does not get to, and it still does not feel as cold or as wet or anything like that, but it does still have a little bit of a cooling sensation. I just love the finish this gives the skin. Again, this is very light and it almost gives it a little dewy appearance. I just, this is, aces. Eyeshadow stuff. This makes me nervous to talk about. So my eyeshadow palette of 2019 was the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. And this came out years ago. I want to say it was 2015 that this came out, but this was the year I finally sucked it up and bought it, and it's exceedingly expensive, ridiculously expensive. This is $129, which when you can get a palette for like $5, why would you spend it? And it's because it looks like this. You can see it looks very well loved, and that's because it really is. I've been using this so often. I use this several times a week. I find that I can do work looks with this. I can do kind of extreme looks with this. I love it. It's my perfect mix of matte and shimmers. I love the warm tones, the yellows, the reds, the oranges, the shimmers. Everything is just, it's so beautiful and so just luxurious feeling. I do notice a difference in the eyeshadow formula. Like I touch it and put it on my eyes and it's just full pigment and it's beautiful and it's not falling out all over my face. I don't know, I'm just so impressed, and I'm worried that 2020 might have me buying more Natasha Denona palettes. Damn you, Natasha Denona. I'm personally offended. I'd like to speak to your manager. Also, even though it's only been like a month, I can't go without mentioning the Melt Cosmetics Amor Eterno palettes. These are just, they're so beautiful. I've been using them so much. And originally this was on an anti-haul list of mine. I thought I wasn't gonna buy them. I thought I wasn't interested. And then I walked in store, I touched them, and I was freaking hooked. I'm gonna link my full review of them up here, so if you want, you can look at that. But they're perfect. They're so pigmented. And yes, these are expensive as well. I'm not gonna lie, these are $58 each. So please wait for a sale to buy these if you can, but they're so gorgeous. I used the Vita palette on my eyes today, and every color just applies like a dream. I've been breaking into the Muerte palette a lot more than I thought I would originally, especially like all these blues right in here. I'm so madly in love with both of these, and although I feel weird putting them on my list because I've only had them for a month out of 2019, at the same time, they needed to be on here. Deal with it. As far as single shadows go, my favorite was the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in DGAF. This is on their site. They keep calling this like a brown. It's so brown. Look how brown it is. And it is, but I feel like it's almost more of a rose gold or like a bronzy color as opposed to just brown. Here's a swatch of it. It's just really beautifully metallic. There are pink reflex in here and gold reflex. And it's one of those things that's really good for just like a one color eyeshadow. Really like this. I got a lot of use out of it this year. There's a significant dent in here, so thank God it's not discontinued yet. As for my blush, if you saw my video where my friend Sarah from Better Off Red came here, basically gave me all the makeup I need to look like her, which is impossible because she's fucking stunning. She showed me the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand, and this is in Peachgasm? Pinkgasm. It's in Pinkgasm, and I fell in love with this. This is a cream blush that has one of these little daughters on it, sort of like the Maybelline Age Rewind, and I just take a little bit and I pat it on, and such a little bit goes a long way. But see this glow down here on my face, not up here, this is highlighter, but down here, that is just from this. It just gives a beautiful, beautiful sheen to the skin. And the colors, there's not that many, I will say that, but I do feel like this one, Pinkgasm in particular, would be universally flattering on many skin tones, maybe not every single skin tone, but several at least. Here's what I don't like about it. I only got this several months ago. Do you see how flat the packaging is? And that's not because I've used a lot of it, because a little bit goes such a long way that even if I use this every day, you know, if this was full of product, that'd be fine. But this is kind of how the tube came. To the point where I texted Sarah when I got this, I was like, is your tube basically empty? And she said, no. So I think I either got a messed up tube or something, because this is just, it's just plastic. I still think this will last me a very long time because, again, a little bit goes a long way, but when you pay $38 for something, you want it to be a full tube. Am I right? Will I repurchase? Yes, because it's amazing. I will check the tube beforehand though, because if it's like this, that's a big load of dog dookie. For my highlighter, it is the same as last year, and it is the Ofra Glow Up palette. So this has just kind of a bunch of different highlighters in it. The one that I use the most is right here, and that is Star Island. It's what I'm wearing today. It just is a beautiful glow, and I love having this all in one nice compact. The mirror sits upright, so this is great for travel, and it's just a nice big mirror. Plus, these are all little pop-out refillable pans, so if you use one up, you can just pop a new one in. Ofra highlighters have become my favorite highlighters of all time. They just glow from the heavens, and they are so soft and smooth, and they do lots of collabs with smaller influencers, which I so appreciate. They did one with Samantha March this year. I just really think that they're doing a bang up job. I love this. We're so close to the end. So this was the year of nude lipsticks for me. I just couldn't get enough of it. So as far as lip liners, I really liked this one. This is the KKW Beauty Lip Liner in Nude 1. They came out with this whole line of just nude lip liners in like 6 or 7 different shades, so it could match like a variety of skin tones rather than just saying, here's a nude lip liner that, you know, only fits, you know, white people. But it really just is kind of a pinky brownie nude that is my perfect nude color. It's a little light on me, but I still really love it. And the price is affordable. This was only 12 bucks. I really like this. I love to outline my lips a little bit outside the line and fill it in. Gives me a nice kind of plump look. I don't know why this was the plump signal, but it's really ace. I do want to buy a few more of these. I love the formula. If you don't like pencil liners, you won't like this, but I just love it. For lipstick, surprisingly, another KKW beauty product. And this is one that I wear so often, and I don't think I've ever talked about it. This is their color in Nude 4. So again, it came out with that nude line of lipsticks and lip pencils. And this is just a really good nude for me. It has that brown undertone. It's slightly cooler tone than I usually wear, but I love it. It's just so moisturizing. The only thing I don't like is the smell. It does smell like a cheaper lipstick, I will say that, but I mean, it goes away, so who cares? Really, right? I don't know, maybe, who knows? Anyway, these are really surprisingly affordable for a higher end brand, and I don't know, I appreciate that there's so many nude colors, and she went like hard in on just nudes and did it right, I feel. And the final product that was my favorite of 2019 was the Pixi lip gloss in Honey Sheen. This is the Lip Lift Max, I believe, gloss, and it's perfect. It's what I'm wearing today. It has a very light pink tone to it, and it smells like peppermint. But it's so nice and glossy, but does not feel sticky at all, because I'm somebody who cannot stand that sticky feeling to the point where I will not wear it if it feels sticky. This just feels almost like a lip balm where you don't even notice it's on. And yes, like any lip gloss, this is gonna go away if you eat something, if you drink, like, you know, if you're slamming shots down at the bar, or if you're chugging milk with Santa Claus. Does he chug milk? I bet you he chugs it. But yes, you will have to reapply this. I still love it. It is one that is in my purse at all times. This is my makeup stand one, and I have one in my purse. I have two. And there you have it. I've been filming for an hour, so I really hope I can cut this video down to a manageable length for you guys. But thank you all so much for this year. I can't thank you enough, like genuinely from the bottom of my heart. This has been my best year on YouTube so far, and I can't wait to see what 2020 brings. I hope it brings some amazing things for you all, and you know, I mean, maybe for this guy too. I want you to let me know down in the comments below what your favorite products of 2019 were, whether they were hair or makeup or skincare, any of that. Comment them down below so we can all discover new products together. If you haven't already, or even if you think you already have, please hit that subscribe button down below. I have noticed a lot of people telling me that YouTube has somehow unsubscribed them from my channel, so please double check and make sure you're subscribed. I do put out new videos on YouTube here every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout, and you guys are super freaking rock stars, and I genuinely love you with my whole heart. Thank you for making 2019 so awesome for me. I hope it has been amazing for you, and if it hasn't, kick the shit out of it and get into 2020, because we're right there. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye. I have a hair right here on my nose that is tickling me so badly, and I can't. You wanna look at my nose, YouTube? Do I have a booger? News update, no booger, just a weird shadow. Still itches.